All right, we got her turning over. That's progress. Another day working on the Bronco. Today's goal, we're gonna get all these parts cleaned up, try to get the starter to turn the motor over, get all this electronics hooked up. I want to try to get power into the cab, see what's going on there, and see if this motor will crank over. Working through some of the electrical, I found the plug here, so that's why the headlights weren't working. Haven't figured out where this wire goes yet. It's a really thick gauge. I'd assume it's either for charging or powering something pretty big, but this loose wire we found here going right to the coil here. This black wire here, not sure where that goes. It goes into a two-piece up here. It looks like a white and black and a blue, so just gonna keep doing more tracing and try to figure out where everything goes. I believe I got some of this figured out. This I think goes to the electronic choke. I don't see nothing run over there, so we're just gonna leave this one out. This one should go to the F. This is from the alternator. This one should go to the S. This one is for the ignition, and then this should go to the A. I believe this is connected to the capacitor. We got this cleaned up a little bit. There's 4 prongs, and those 4 wires are all in the same spot. I thought one would just, all 4 would go to them, but I guess not. So clean the points up a little bit. We'll see what happens. Got the points cleaned up, got all the wires on. Let's see if this made a difference. Hook the battery back up. We're just gonna turn the ignition over. I got the lights pulled. I don't see any lights on. They should just come on their own. Maybe the fuse is bad. Let's see if we got anything. Oh yeah, must be halfway there. All right, so we can turn this off, turn this on, see if we can get a click out of it. Okay, so the relay is clicking, so we're making progress. We just got to be far behind on some cab power, so I'll clean the wires up and then we'll see if that does anything. Well, while I came in here, I heard the right turn signal working, so we're moving along. We're making progress. All right, we got working lights. There we are. I don't think the back ones work. Could be anything from wiring to a bad light bulb. That's a really bad light bulb there. So next we'll see about getting that starter out of here. Well, I think this starter's toast. Don't want none of it, so it's a good thing we got another one. We'll throw that in now. Starter is in. Got the battery cables all cleaned up. I cleaned up the in and out on the relay, cleaned up the ground on the motor. So let's see if this thing will turn over. All right, first attempt turning over the motor. Nothing. Damn. Double check the connection on the starter relay. Right, let's see what happens. All right, we got her turning over. That's progress. It's just me out here, so I'm just gonna jump it from this power in to the starter relay. And this is seized up, so we will pry this open, get some starter fluid in it, see if it'll pop. It's not very dirty down then in there. There was a mouse nest here, but I think we're clean. I think the intake's gonna be just fine. So we can either pull a plug and check for spark, or we can just pour some gas down the carb, see what happens. I don't have much faith here, but spray some of that in there. And let's see what happens. All right, so let's check for some spark. I took a lawnmower spark plug, put it on the alternator. I couldn't get the spark at all, so we're gonna have to chase that down. Obviously this could be a better connection. Might just have to clean the points up just a little bit. Honestly don't know, maybe it doesn't even have points on this 78, so tear into it a little more, see what we got. All right, so I cleaned up the ends and I got it set to 200,000. I think that's supposed to be 10.5. I could be wrong, but 6.4, it's worth putting back in and seeing what we can get. All right, so we're on the pickup now. We're gonna test. I got it on 20,000. As this turns over, this should go all around to see if the pickup is picking up like it's supposed to. All right, so it seems the pickup's working. As of now, I think the only thing that's wrong is this coil's not tested right. So I think I'm just gonna go out, get a coil. We'll see what that does. Well, I think that's all I'm gonna be able to do today. So I'll go get a new coil. I'll think about getting a new module too. That way my next upload can be getting spark for sure. We'll bring some parts to do some electrical work and then hopefully get this thing to fire up. All right.